What's up, y'all? I'm back. Alright. Don't judge me. I know my hair's a mess right now. I just woke up. Fuck y'all. Alright, it's 7 o'clock. About to go give some plasma. But I got some shit to catch y'all up on today. Alright, here we go. I know a lot of y'all probably wondering, where you been at, Leslie? Well, everywhere. I done been to Nebraska, North Carolina, South Carolina. I've been all over the place, man. I've been everywhere. But now we over here about to give some plasma over here at Griffles. Gotta get some income. Got some stuff I'm working on, some big stuff. Big stuff, big plans, wonderful plans, great plans. I'm having to lock my doors piece by piece because I can't find my key. It's in my car. I know it's in my car because my car won't crank unless it's in my car. But my car's such a mess right now, I can't find it. And in case you're wondering, no, Matthew is not with me. His mother is not doing so well. Her brain's falling out of her head. Right?
No. Okay, so...
Okay, just focus on that part and then I can jump back in.
Okay.
Alright, so what's actually happening?
So, Chiari malformation is the condition that I have.
Okay, pronounce that again.
Chiari malformation.
Okay, that's a mouthful.
It is. So, literally, my brain is falling out of my head. The cerebellum is the back of your head. It controls everything.
Oh, I know how to pick them. Alright.
I know, right?
Yeah, whatever that was. I can't pronounce that. But, so... she's got this condition where her brain's falling out of her head, and before that gets any worse and she's not her, I want my son to be able to develop his own opinion about her based on what he knows and not what other people say. Because I mean, he's only seen his mom in person maybe twice for 3 days altogether since he was 2 weeks old. Well, a few weeks old, you know what I'm saying? So he's there. He's gonna be there for a whole school year, giving me time to save up money for an RV and work on my comedy. But I can't record inside here, so now that he's staying with his mama, you know, I can take and focus on my comedy and saving up for an RV, like I said. And that pertains to me eating a lot of buy one get one free stuff. And so what I'm gonna do is just continue to save my money, eat as little as possible, spend as little as possible, get an RV, and then me and my boy, we're gonna travel the United States together, and I'm just gonna see the USA with my boy and do comedy. That's all I plan on doing, man. I do have a lot to catch y'all up on though, cause a lot of shit's been happening. And I was trying to save me life, but it didn't work. I didn't very off. By practice, he was bleeding everywhere. And told him, what I was trying to say was, all kinds of wild shit's been happening. Like it always does. Well, just the other week, I was trying to save this man's life. Bleeding, blood everywhere, so much blood on me, him, the ground. You could taste copper in the air. It was wild. I'm gonna eat these hot dogs. I'll be right back. You know, honestly, wild shit seems to follow me everywhere I go. Like this crazy bitch. So on the way back from dropping my son off in Nebraska with his mom, this happens.
The reason why we're stopped is due to the police.
Oh, did she really say that she was kidnapped? Dude, I was just joking. Yo, she really called the police to say she was kidnapped. So let me recap. So this chick right here, right, for some reason has been causing everybody on this bus fucking chaos, right? This lady legitimately called the cops on herself.
You genuinely have a restraining order against you.
He didn't even say nothing. That was me.
Bro, I do not know you.
Say that again, my man.
Look, I don't know your ass. Get off. I never seen you in my life, gang.
Didn't I say she was gonna call the cops? I'm telling you, I know crazy when I see it.
I guess she just pointed me out and said, "Oh, I got a restraining order against this dude." Bro, I'm not from Tulsa. I don't know her.
I swear, when it comes to Greyhound, there's always something. Always. Fucking water, I can't get the water. Damn work, there it goes. But Greyhound, yeah, Greyhound, there's... You don't pay Greyhound to take you places. You pay Greyhound for the entertainment. And yeah, I don't know if I'm shaving correctly. My father never taught me, so fuck you too. And then when I finally got back on a Saturday, man, shit hit the fan. I went to go to sleep. Friday night. When I got back Friday night, I went to sleep, and Saturday morning I woke up and there was a black man crawling across the road, reaching out for help, blood all behind him and stuff. It was crazy, man. So, you know, I didn't know who the man was or anything, but I saw he needed help, and my father and my stepmother were both in the rescue squad for 14 years. And so I was like, you know what? I think I know how to save this man's life. And so I got out the car, grabbed my belt. I didn't have shoes on or nothing. But I grabbed and went up to him. I went up to him, right? And I thought I was gonna see like one of his limbs or something cut to where I can make a tourniquet. I think that's how you pronounce it. I was gonna make a tourniquet and basically make it to where he ain't bleeding no more. But as soon as I got up to him, man, he had a gash going from the up top of his ear all the way down to his jaw, and it was just leaking blood, man. I tried to help him. I did. I couldn't put it around his neck because, you know, it wasn't that kind of party. And so I was like, the next best thing I need to do is apply pressure to the wound and elevate the wound above his heart. That way I could stop the, well, not stop the blood flow, but at least slow it down to try and save this man's life. And there was a guy there arguing with me, right? There was a security guard and a guy in a white truck. The guy in the white truck was on the phone with the law. And I'm arguing with this security guard who's supposed to be trained for situations like this. But he was like, no, I don't want to do it. There's blood, I'm scared of blood. And I was like, dude, I told him this verbatimly in the heat of the moment. I was like, look, unless you plan on sticking your fingers in your fucking mouth, get your ass over here and help me save this man's life. And so he came over, and he still wouldn't fucking touch him, but I couldn't grab the man. There was so much blood on him, on me, on the ground. There was so much blood everywhere. You could taste it, copper in the air, all right? And so he was slipping and sliding. He had no shirt on, and I couldn't get my arms around him, so I had to take and put the belt beside him on the ground and then roll him over onto the belt. And I had this, finally got a security guard to grab my belt, and we picked him up. Well, my belt was on this side. Picked him up, and then I grabbed the belt with this hand, and I grabbed the wound with this hand on the side of his head, and I pressed his other head against my shoulder. This way I could feel where the wound was and make sure I was like trying to clamp it. And around that time the cop showed up, and when the cop showed up, it was like, put him down, put him down. I was like, dude, if I put him down, he's gonna die. But they started feeling real triggery with that little trigger hand. So I was like, I'm gonna put this guy down. But it was one hell of a way to find out you're not racist, you know? And so I took and I talked to the cops and everything, and they did an investigation. I went back to sleep, and then I got woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and the detective came just to let me know that he died. I was like, I fucking could have done without that information, you know? Let me believe I'm a hero, fuck. But yeah, it was bad, man. There was blood all over me, all over my feet. I didn't have shoes on, dude. Matter of fact, this was the bracelets I was wearing when it happened. It took me forever to get the blood out of these motherfuckers. Yeah, wild shit always follows me. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna stop trying to fight him. You can't beat him. Join him. So I'm just gonna start recording, videotaping all of it. I know I keep saying that. Shit keeps getting in the way, and I keep making fucking excuses. Ain't that some shit, dude? Gotta stop doing that. So today, pretty much just gonna catch y'all up on some shit that's been going on, which ain't much. Let's see, took last that looks very weird. Anyway, so the last few months have been like flip flop. Basically, he's gone. The camera guy, he's gone. Sorry, I had to beep that out. But yeah, he's gone. He decided he liked drinking more than babysitting, so he had to go. He had to go. He'd show up to the car about an hour before it was time to start babysitting and fucking be plastered, dude, plastered. And I was like, I can't do that. You can't have you fucking. He's like, I'll give me an hour to go to sleep. I'll be all right. I was like, no, dude, no. So couldn't let him watch my kid no more. That had to stop. And then Matthew, man, he told me he was getting picked on by kids in school, and so I had to stop recording stuff, especially with him in it. And now with the babysitter gone, I had to take him. I couldn't go out and do mics. I had to put my focus solely on maintaining and taking care of my son. And so, one thing after another. But no, I took Matthew to Miss Danielle Rivers, real nice lady. This is Danielle.
Hey, Miss Danielle. There you go, look.
She was just being bashful, but real nice lady. My son's godmother, only one of two on my side, but he went down there for the summer, you know, have fun, hang out with his what he calls his sister and his Mama D. Yeah, he calls Miss Danielle Mama D. But yeah, I dated both her daughters. One of them still hates me to this day, but the other one, Dominique, she's cool. We've been friends for a long time, shit, almost 15, 20 years, probably longer than that. But anyway, fucking yeah. So they both, my son and Dominique's kids kind of grew up together. You know what I'm saying, like off and on. And so I was like, yeah, two birds, one stone. He gets to go have a fun summer, and he gets out this car in the heat. So boom, win-win. But like I said, I started talking to his mom about the possibility of him coming staying up there to spend time with her before she gets too bad off. So that's what he's up there doing now. And now it's just, I only have two goals right now for a whole year. Save money, right? Save money for an RV. And then while I'm doing that, comedy, just comedy, lots and lots of comedy. That's what we're here right now. I'm like here early as fuck. This is where they do the Kill Tony signups. Well, technically, they do them up there in the place. I'm outside of the place, at the place, in the place. That makes any sense. Probably doesn't make sense to any of y'all because y'all not here. But I'll show y'all in a little bit. It looks packed as fuck. Anyway, but that's pretty much the plans. And I'm going to be making video by video, answering many questions that I've seen on Reddit, YouTube, message, TikTok, Instagram, that y'all keep asking. So I guess I'm going to answer these simple ass, dumb ass questions. All right, no excuses. Let's do this.